Alright, so I'm walking down the path a little bit until I find a place to jump back into the woods. But I've been doing Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft for like 11 years now. And it's starting to get to the point where, you know, what I'm doing I've done a million times before. You know, I mean, I go out in the woods and I can stay out there for 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 12. It doesn't matter anymore. I can go out there and I can camp, and I can build shelters. I can do all that stuff that I do, and I've done it so many times that I ask myself, I mean, truly, why do I need to do it one more time? And the answer is I don't. I mean, what I do, I do. What I can do, I can do. And what I can't do, I can't do. And what I want to do, I do. And what I don't want to do, I don't do. And that's never going to change. Now, if for some reason I ever decided that I wanted to learn a new skill that I don't particularly have, then I could do that, and I could say, okay, I want to learn this. I've never done this before. I'm going to do this, and I would just do it. You know, there's, you know, if I wanted to do it bad enough, I would do it. So it's gotten to the point now where, yes, it's fun, and I still like doing it, but the real main purpose of doing it has kind of passed. The purpose for the last 11 years was to experience all of this, to learn how to do it, and to show myself that I can do it when I want to do it. And I've proven that to myself many times over. I can build usable and practical traps. I can build usable and practical shelters. All that I wanted to learn how to do and make sure that I could do whenever I needed to do it, I've done. I now know that I can do that. Now, me sitting around for 2 years not going out and training, is that going to alter what I can and can't do? Well, it will change slightly until I get back in the groove of things if I needed to, but it's not going to really change much. If I need to build a shelter, even if I don't build another shelter for the next 5 years, I still have that experience to draw on, and I'll still be able to do it. Would I be rusty? Of course I'll be rusty. But is that going to really make that big of a difference in survival or not survival? Probably not, to be totally honest. That coupled with I truly cannot get to Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft anymore. So I don't even know why I'm making this video, unless my second computer still has the password. I have 3 computers. I have a very old computer that is not connected to the internet, and then I have one computer that's connected to the internet that I use for YouTube, to get onto YouTube and to look at videos and things to that nature. And then the other computer I have has internet access, but I haven't used that computer in a very long time, so it might possibly still have Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, a little tab for that, so I can go to it, because I don't know the password. I haven't had the password for that in a while, and I don't have access to the email, that's been gone for years. So regardless, it's theoretically possible that I could gain access to that channel through the second computer, and I'll look. Maybe I'll look later. I'm not really that enthusiastic about it. Don't really care. But the dojo's not fantastic. I mean, you know, it's still not really. I still couldn't survive off of it, I'll tell you that much. You know, I still couldn't pay rent, still couldn't pay an electric bill, I still couldn't, you know, do anything like that with it. But it has kind of picked up a little bit. I am running a kids class now, a kids Aikido class. I'm running the adults Aikido class, and I'm doing my grappling and mixed martial art type class, but it's not set up as a class. It's more of just my training, and people can come up and train with me if they want, that sort of thing. So with all of that, it's added some much more time involved with running those classes and everything. So I have less time to come out here in the woods anyway. Although, if I was still super enthusiastic about it, I would find the time. So it just shows me, that's just one more example of it showing me that, you know, maybe I'm just not that enthusiastic about it anymore. And again, it's hard to be enthusiastic about something that you've done a billion times, and it's not something that, you know, like back many years ago, you know, it was something that I wasn't experienced with. It was something that, you know, made me really think about how should I do this, or what should I do in this situation. It's not like that anymore, because I know what I will do. I know what to do in this situation or that situation. Just a matter of whether I can or do it. It's not really a matter of trying to figure out what I would do. So it's kind of lost a little bit of the enthusiasm. Again, I did want to build that bike camper and go out on the trail for 2 or 3 days, but I mean, it's going to just be 2 or 3 days of the same old. I mean, I know what I'll do. I know how I'll do it. You know, the surprise, the shock, the enthusiastic, what would I do in this situation thing isn't there anymore, because over the last 11 years, I've figured all that out. So that, coupled with the dojo is taking up more of my time, I really think that the enthusiasticness of BBB is kind of over. So you know, this isn't my job. I don't survive by surviving in the woods. I did it. I started doing it to learn, and you never stop learning. I'm not saying that. You never stop learning, but there is a point when you are comfortable with what you know, and you are comfortable with what you don't know. And my goal was to be able to survive, and not just survive, but thrive out in the woods. Now, if you were to just throw me out in the woods with no food, no shelter, no nothing like that, you know, it would be different. But we don't live that way right now. So with the experience I do have, I can be quite comfortable out there in the woods. I've accomplished my goal. We'll just say that. I've accomplished my goal. in accomplishing my goal, it's time to move to a new goal. I could push the goal back a little bit, I could broaden the goal a little bit, but that's not going to change the fact that I've accomplished exactly what I wanted to do. And over the last 11 years, I did just that. I've accomplished that goal. So it's time for me to find a new goal. And like I said, this YouTube channel doesn't make me any money. Going out in the woods and doing this survival stuff doesn't make me a penny. I'm not being paid to teach people to do this. The only benefits that has ever come of it are personal, and I just have to say that those goals have been met. So it's time to get new goals. And even though, again, the dojo isn't something that I could live off of, and nor do I think it ever will be, but it is expanding in certain ways. It's expanding, and it is taking more of my time, and I love doing it. And it's been a long time since I've had the opportunity to spend so much time working on my martial arts, just personally for myself, but also as teaching. I'm starting to gain a few more students, and I always have high hopes that more people will show, and I think that's where I should focus my interests right now, because I only have two interests, which is my martial arts and my outdoors. And I could focus on both of them, which I have done for the last 11 years. I have done, but like I said, I've accomplished my outdoor survival goal, and with that, now I can take all of that energy and time and effort and place it strictly into my martial arts, and maybe increase that one a little bit. So again, repetitive, jabber, 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 which is what I do. It's been fun, it's been real, and I've learned a lot, and I'm glad that I've got the opportunity to just share everything. But it's time to move to a different area, and I invite everybody to come over to Zenshin Academy, and I'll leave a link below, and hopefully everybody can come over and check that out and get enthusiastic about my martial arts. And always enjoy the outdoors, even if it's just your own backyard.